right, well, I didn't film cutting any of these, but as you can see, I've got 1/4-inch plywood up. I've still got the 2 end pieces to put on. And this one I haven't attached because I gotta run some electrical up for a ceiling fan. I did get over here today, as you can see my crazy mess, and I fixed my door and I put a new lock on it. But that ain't going nowhere. That dude's strong. So I gotta get another weather stripping. I'm just gonna get a new one for all of it. And we'll get this door painted. And that locks real nice. First time in 12 years that door's been locked. And I picked up some paint. I don't know if you can see this color. We'll see it right there. It's hard to tell. Now I'm going to paint this wall here and this little half wall that color, and then we'll trim it. I got to looking the other night. I'm like, well, that wall there is cedar. I really need to do the opposite wall in cedar, but I don't have the cedar. I'm not driving 2 hours to get it, and I'm tired of cedar. That wall is good enough. That's pretty close to that color, so with some cedar trim is what we'll do. We'll put that color there. I don't know, I just don't like all one color like this. And then what we're going to do in the ceiling is the corrugated shiny metal. And I'm going to get some 4x4 beams. I'm going to have to put those in first. I got to find those somewhere. Some cedar beams. We'll run them the length of the entire ceiling and trim that out in cedar. And I have to go locate some. I'm going to try to rent some scaffolding so that I can get all the way down here. I don't know why I was thinking this is 26 feet. It's 18 or 19 feet, I think I measured it. That's still pretty high. And I'd rather have scaffolding high enough where I don't have to put a ladder on. Well, we'll figure it out. Just taking my time with this. These pieces are cut. Man, these walls are wavy. When he I don't know what the deal is, but when the trim goes on there, you're not going to see any waviness in that bottom wall. So that's going to look good, I think. It's making the room look a little more roomy, a little more square. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I did. Oh, I did put, let me see. I did put the strip on here. It's dark up here. That's going to keep me from kicking that and tearing that up. And of course, this will all be covered up. I think all I'm going to do for electrical for the ceiling fan is I've got these plastic channels that are the same color as this wall. And I'm just going to run it up here. I may just come off. I'm going to have to cut this out and get a metal box. This is not very strong, if you can see that. I don't want to hang a fan from that. So I'm going to be ripping that out, cutting all them wires out. But next couple weeks we'll get working on this. It's hard with 3 channels. Try and do 2 videos and then do this. Let's go. This is not, a work video, but I wanted to get a video up. I mean, the floor turned out great. We've got this done. I think I've showed you. I mean, I got big plans for up here. I want it to be very nice. And I just put this up not long ago. But I'm going to cut that tar paper out, and I'm going to put some benches here. One here, and maybe one against this wall. So that will be nice. We'll have some treated lumber benches, because this thing here, when the wind blows, this thing's flopping all over. Yeah, I can't stand it. So we're gonna do that, and then that way, there's no furniture to put away in the winter or when there's a storm. It'll be fine. So, but we're getting there. I might throw some paint up here in a little while on this wall just to see. I did get some covers. Now later I may just tape that up and you know, repair the sheetrock. But for now, that's going to work. And I also put one here where the old light switch is. Now, this ceiling fan, let me go downstairs and I'll show you. I don't even have to wire a switch for that. I did change out the breaker. Let me explain about why I had to change the breaker. Originally, I had run a 10-2 wire, which this is 10-2 right here. You can run that with a 30 amp breaker. Okay, if you have a 30 amp breaker, this is what you have to run. You cannot use 12-2 with a 30 amp breaker. So when I ran all this with 12-2 wire, it had to go back to a 20. And also I've got, I think all of that is 10-2. But as soon as I put the 12-2 in, it has to go back to a 20, which is enough. I don't need a 30 amp breaker for that 1500 watt heater, because this is off the same circuit. So let me talk a little, because that music's playing over there and I don't want to be copyrighted. Let me walk over there, keep talking. This place, every time I get a project going, man, this house gets into a disaster. What was I going to show you? Oh, anyway, I got this channel stuff here that I can run the wire in. It won't look too bad. You know, the only other option is tearing into the wall, and I don't want to do that. I forgot what I came down here for, to show you. Something to do with something. I don't know. Let me think of it. Now I remember. Came to show you this ceiling fan. I believe the one I got in the box in there is exactly like that. But it has a remote, so I can just hang this remote on the wall there, or near the stairs. And if I wire that to constant power, I can turn it on and off with this. So it doesn't need, I need to clean that thing. It doesn't need power. I mean, it doesn't need a light switch, which is good. And so I won't have to wire that. That would be a pain. All right, I know the lighting's terrible. And I got the breaker changed out to a 20. Very dark. It was a 30. I took it out. I put a 20 in. And so we're good on power. This thing will be one of the projects coming up. I did cut a 2x12 mantle and put it on here. It is not fastened down. I need to come across with some, get my router table out and make me some trim to go around this and to go around this. We're going to make this look nice, so that's a project that's coming up. It's probably going to be painted this color. I don't know, maybe the same color of the wall with that is trim, because I got a lot of that paint left. But this has been sitting here like this probably 6 months. This needs to be done. I think I'm going to hardwire that heater. Instead of having a cord, I'm going to cut the cord and I'm going to hardwire it into the electricity, so I don't have to stretch that cord and take up an outlet. Just all kinds of stuff you got to do. And I think the dog apartment it's finished. The only thing left to do in here is put cabinet doors on. Now, I think what I'm going to do, sorry for the mess, trash can. I had a 1970 or 69 or 70 Magnavox console stereo. Well, come on in. Come on. She's peeking. I fixed her flaps yesterday. And it had these grills on the speaker, so I'm going to probably use these in the, let me see here. I'm going to use these on the cabinet doors somehow. I think I painted them black, but I'm going to make some doors with these. Well, I don't know. I only have 2 of those, so I think I'll make 2 doors, or maybe I'll make a door here with this. It'll probably be a solid door, but I'll put this on there, you know, so you can't see through it. And then I'll take the other one and make a door for here. But I'll use this. I might as well use it. This is really heavy duty stuff. So that's one of the plans. Lily's been outside. Anytime I go up the stairs, she runs out and will not come in. She's afraid of me going up the stairs. Don't ask me why. And then what needs to be done here is I need to hang some guttering right under there. That's just catching the water for now. But when I get my tractor, I'm going to dig all this back out and put a better French drain in. A big, I only got a 6-inch in there right now. I'm going to dig all that back up, and I'm going to put a much bigger one. Well, I have those things over here that are going in. You set these in concrete. I think I've showed these before on my other channel. But these things, you dig out a ditch. And what these are is they'll sit inside there with concrete. And these go pretty deep. So this will come out and flow out here somewhere. There is a long French drain that goes all the way around that carport and comes out over there. So I will join those with that. All this crap's going away. That swing, once I get the tractor, I'm gonna make another nice sitting area over there, and that swing will go over there. But then that will pretty much finish this thing after I build all that, and then we're gonna get it, gonna get it done. But I haven't had any trouble with flooding. All I've done is dug a ditch right here. I've dug all this out way below the foundation, and I haven't had any trouble. All right, I just got my new cameras. I'm replacing all them wired cameras with wireless cameras. That'll get rid of all those gaudy looking wires. So it has the same amount of I think it has 2 more cameras than what I have now. Very easy to install, and then you just set it up with your Wi-Fi. Either way, your power goes out, you don't have cameras, so it don't really matter. I do have some solar powered cameras that stay on all the time. I got one there, and it's in here, and then I got another one up front. So those are solar powered. They do make those. I did a review on those, and then I got another one up here. It's on that corner up there. So that's something else that's coming up. So that's what we got going on, I guess, for now. This is like an update on what I did today up there at the loft, and then some of the upcoming projects for this channel. So if you're interested, I'm just kind of letting you know what we got going. So, when I get the tractor, and that's going to be within the next couple of months, I'm waiting to get my taxes back, okay? I don't want to make any purchases till I know how much taxes I got to pay. Yeah. So, no money being spent until that's done. And then I can decide when I want to buy it. And it's going to be soon. I've already got my tax money put back, so unless I get a big surprise, I got to pay Social Security, all that stuff now. So I think when I get the tractor, all this back here, we're gonna clear it out real good. I'm thinking of just scooping up all these rocks that I made these trails with, but I don't know. I don't know what that's going to gain me. But this is the area over here that I cleared last year. Let's walk over here real quick. Don't leave yet. Let me show you. Now, up until I think I started on this maybe last March. This trail here, if you can faintly see it, all of this was solid woods all the way back. Every single bit of this was solid woods. And I cleared all of this and all the way down there to the road by hand. There's videos on that on Ouachita Mountain Living, but you can see I came in here and you couldn't walk through this stuff. And what had happened was a surveyor had came to survey the property down that way, and his land comes up to mine. And he actually gave me a free survey. So this is my property line. I didn't know my property went this way. I thought it went that way. I had trails back in there, and it wasn't my property. But I gained like a half an acre, about 3/4 of an acre on this side. And that's the property line. So all of this was like that, with some trees like that. But all of it was like this, and as you can see, you can't walk real easy in this stuff. And I cleared all this with a brush cutter. I did it by hand, burn everything. I had 3 massive piles there. I probably had 6 or 7 big massive piles here. I still got some. But all of this, and it's pretty good flat land. So I should be able to do something with this back in here. So this is coming up soon. When I get the tractor, we're going to start working on this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but a little sitting areas, maybe a gazebo, who knows. There goes a puppy dog. And then I got to get rid of this pile. When I first bought the place, we burned a bunch of stuff and pushed it all, what used to be the woods. All of this was woods, like that. And over the years, I've cleared this. Once you do it enough, it doesn't grow back anymore, and you get grass, and you know. So anyway, that's what's going on, and that's all going to be on this channel. So I appreciate all the new subscribers. You know, it's been a good run so far on this channel. So thank you for watching. There's 2 other channels I have, the Dog Man and Washita Mountain Living. The links are in the description. I would appreciate it if you guys are new. Go check that out. It's mostly talking videos, kind of like this one was. But anyway, here's the house. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy trails.